Good morning, fellow Studamians. All right, so I promised an update in basic attention token because my previous video I gave you a target, and basically the discussion was around this $1.34 price. Is this going to act as support or not? All right, so previously I expected we might come back down and touch our previous level of huge resistance and then come swing back up. All right, I now am starting to revamp that theory a bit, just a bit, and I'm going to show you why coming up soon. All right, first let's talk about past history here on BAT. You guys know, if you've been following me on TradingView, I first entered one trade here at around 67, and I had a price target at about $1.15. Because I played my levels along the way, I was able to 2x that particular trade. Got out because, as I said in previous videos, and I'll post those in the related links below, I did not expect that we would just break through this level of resistance. That is too huge. And I'm about to show you why and confirmation of that theory. So I waited patiently. We came back down, hit our neckline, previous neckline, this blue line here, and I entered the next trade at $1.04. Now, you guys know from the videos, and if you've been following me, I'll post that in the related links again. My last target was $1.65. All right. So once again, made good money on this. Not quite 2x, not quite for me at least. I exited a little bit early. I exited at $1.52, $1.53, playing it conservative just because the price action was so immense and exponential and volatile. I didn't quite know if we would get to our target. I started to doubt myself and started to doubt my own charts, basically, is what happened. But we did. And in fact, we exceeded that price target and have now come back down. Now, our discussion was around, is this $1.34 going to now act as support? Remember from the last video, I said I'd like to see us above or use that line as support or be above it for at least 5 to 7 days, right? Well, look at this. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days that we have been above $1.34. That is one indicator and confirmation, if you will, that we can now use that $1.34 previous resistance as support. All right. And I'm about to show you why I have about 2 or 3 other reasons. I think 3 other reasons why I think we can use it as support. First of all, let's go back here. And guys, I wish I was doing these videos with you when I first started trading BAT. I was down here at 20 cents at one point, and we went all the way to $1.65. And I got to be honest, I didn't hold to the top. In fact, you see my level of resistance here, and I was just short of that actually. But still, come on, 20 cents to $1.40. What is that? 5, 6, 7x my money here. And I just wish I was doing these videos back then and you could have followed me on these trades way back then. Anyways, side note. So let's get back on track here. I did a Fibonacci from the body low here when we first started breaking out to the body high. And if you look right here, can I zoom in real quick? You'll see that the 0.768 level is, where's my pen? Right here, exactly $1.34. In fact, that is why I drew a level there. All right, that is why we have that level. All right, that's one reason. Another thing I want to show you, see this neckline here? This was what I thought it looked like a head and shoulders pattern, all right? And turns out it was. So as soon as we broke, and here's another reason why, you guys, I don't just post positive bullish moves. If I was doing these videos then, I would have said GTFO right there, because look what happened. We broke, and that is a major level, $1.03. That goes all the way over here where we hovered the last few weeks. All right. Uh, Once we broke that, we went all the way down to 40, what is that, 44 cents ish. All right. I mean, that's like crazy. So you would have been out in cash right here with me. I keep going off on rabbit trails. Let us take this neckline from this head and shoulders pattern and let's do what we like to do sometimes and extend it just to see where it goes. All right. Boom. You guys see that? You guys see that, right? Let me bring you over. This is the extended neckline. Look at this right there at $1.34, providing even more support. So I think there might have been one more thing, um, but I am not able to think of it off the top of my head right now. I should have wrote some notes. If I do think of what it was that also provided support for us, I will put it in an update to this video down below. All right. But we have adequate proof. The things that I'm seeing, we have exceeded our target and are now coming back down. We have spent at least 5 days over the $1.34 mark. We have our 0.768 Fibonacci. That is come straight through that $1.34 mark. And we have extended our neckline. All of these things cause me to pause and recognize that it might not be the case. Oh, that's what it is, guys. I just thought of it. All right, let's take a look at this resistance line from March 20th. See this thing that I keep calling huge, significant, the market is respecting. All right, so check this out. When we finally broke above this, let's go trace it all the way back. All right, this is where I started to draw this line way back here on the 13th of March in 2020. All right, you can see touch point here, touch point here, touch point here, touch point here. And when we finally broke out and above this trend line, check this out. Look at that massive move. I mean, we went from 75 cents all the way up to $1.37 in a matter of a day. All right, that is, and never came back down. We didn't ever come back down to kiss this uh, trend line goodbye. Sometimes we do that if it's not strong support or resistance, depending on what side you're on. In this case, this thing is acting sort of like a magnet, depending on what side you're on. It's repelling the price action. It feels like, because we did not actually come back down and touch this thing again till we broke our neckline up here. And when we came down below, check out this price action all the way down. All right. This is telling me that this line of resistance or support, once it's broken, does not often get retraced. Now we see a little bit of retracement here, but then boom, back down again. All right. So it is a very significant level. And because we did not come kiss it again here once we broke out to the upside, previous price action does not necessarily represent what we're going to do again. But it is significant to make note of that data. I do think that that helps to confirm we might not come back down and rediscover that level. So, four things for the dollar that make the case for the $1.34 mark as being good support. If we get back down here again, that's probably where I will enter. I'm not going to wait for this. That's too good of a deal at this point. Basic attention token is just too hot. All right. So the four things are: past history indicates we did not come back down and kiss that trend line again. Once we broke above, our neckline runs directly through from past head and shoulders, directly through that area that I've got circled here. 0.786 on Fibonacci from the previous low to the previous high, and 5 days so far and going of price action above the $1.34. Those four things make a good case for why $1.34 is now going to be our support. And if you get lucky enough and are patient enough to be able to re-enter there, that is your re-entry price target. All right, guys, hope that helps. Talk to you later. Have a safe day trading, and please be careful out there. The markets are a little precarious, as I've already noted in the daily update. Take care, all.